Hello, thanks for tuning in to my channel. If you're new to my channel, remember to hit the like button, share this video, also leave a comment. Today I want to talk to you about the tariffs and how they're affecting the beauty industry. A lot of TikTokers are making videos, especially in the black community, how hair weave and edge control, things like that are being affected by the tariffs. Prices are 3 to 4 times as much in some cases on certain products as they were before the tariffs. So, you know, women are really upset about, what's going on in the beauty supply market. It's amazing, the cars went up in price, houses went up in price, everything pretty much went up in price, but it's the hair industry that really seems to have black women upset, really. But it's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it as a positive or a negative. A positive can be if you start doing your own hair. And I think that's the way to go. Just do it yourself. DIY. Hair, nails, your eyebrows, you can arch them yourself. And I think that's really the wisest way to move forward without having to keep up with the price of these tariffs and increases that are going to be put on products. I think that right now is a good time to just be wise with your money and make some lifestyle changes. And instead of spending hundreds of dollars every month on beauty supplies, save that money, pay down debt, or even invest. This is a time where if you're going to make a lifestyle change for the better, this is the best time to do it. While everything is expensive, people are going to have to make a decision either to be wise with their money, or some people are going to be foolish with their money and they're just going to spend. And when all is said and done, they're going to be in more debt than ever. And at the same time, there are some people who are going to be wise with their money, and these are going to be the best times ever for them because they made a lifestyle change. Sometimes you have to make a lifestyle change when you elevate in life. Yeah, you have to make lifestyle changes and choose to just do things different. For example, when my wife and I, before we moved into the home we live in now, I would regularly go to the barber shop, and prices started to, increase at the barber shop. I was waiting a long time to get a haircut, and sometimes I would go to the barber shop, but the haircut didn't really look like I wanted it to look, so it's like I just started cutting my own hair, and I save so much money every month by doing it that way. But at the same time, we have a bigger home, and so it's like I made some adjustments. When we moved, into the country, it's like I also realized my desire to have a pickup truck. When you're in the city, it's like, I didn't really notice the need for a pickup truck. But when I got in the country, I started noticing, man, I need a pickup truck. So, got a pickup truck. And so, what I'm saying is that as you grow older, and as your environment changes, you move up in life, it's like you have to make some decisions to change and not just keep doing the things you were doing when you were in the apartment or in the smaller house, or, you know, when you were a teenager, or when you were in your 20s. You know, I'm in my 50s, so I'm not trying to live my life how I did when I was young. I'm wiser with my money now. And so if you're a young person in your 20s or 30s, don't wait until later in your life to be wise with your money, because you're just wasting time if you're being foolish with your money. You know, there's a proverb King Solomon wrote. He said, in the house of a wise man there's treasure and oil, but a fool spends all that he has. And that is so true. People who don't have financial literacy, they just spend all their money. They can't let money just sit in a bank account or just invest their money into something that's going to make them more money. They have to spend. If you know what I'm talking about, leave me a comment in the comment section. I don't mean to step on nobody's toes, but I know how it is when that credit card just burning your pocket and you just want to go shop. I know how it is. You have to control that desire, and you have to, and the best thing to do is just set a vision, a goal for yourself. Where do you want to be in the next 2 to 5 years? Set a goal for yourself and start small. Start small. I don't care if you have to start saving the change in your pocket in a jar. If you start small, the Bible says this. Jesus said, if you're faithful over a little, God will make you rule over much. But sometimes we despise the small beginnings and we never get started. So, listen, I just want to encourage you to, you know, everything's going to be all right. We're going to make it. And you're in control of your destiny. You're in control. The tariffs are not in control. You're in control. But you have to be wise and recognize the time and the seasons that you are in. The time and season you're in. You're in a time where if you're wise with your money, you're going to come out on top. But if you're foolish with your money in this season, then, you know, it's going to have a negative impact on your future. So be wise with your money, pay off debt, save, invest, start you a side business, maybe buy you a vehicle and sell that vehicle for more money, because people always need cars. People always need a place to stay. Maybe you want to get a rental property. People always need a place to stay. And if you're interested in me creating a video on how you can buy rental properties and pay them off in 7 years, within 7 years, let me know in the comment. I will create a video. So, listen, thanks for tuning in. Till next time, be blessed. Bye-bye.